So, Delta is wounded and not going to see the light of day for a month. Yeah, a month. It's hard. Hard to deal with mentally, that's for sure. But in a day, Capo and Bagel will both be out of the hospital, probably making out. And then we just have to wait for time. We have to wait for Alice, and we have to wait for Delta to get better. But I do feel like we have an opportunity to make some magic happen. I'm hoping anyway. I'm trying to decide if there's a certain thing that I want to make or do. We can make a Gauss rifle or a mag cannon. I'm actually surprised. I thought I built a mag cannon. Maybe I didn't, and it left my mind. We do have an engineer on board. Somebody helping with Project Speed and the Proving Ground, somebody helping in Resistance Comm, somebody helping in the Power Relay. Alright, let's begin excavation here. And if I don't have any projects going...
some creaking down by the aft lift yesterday. I just hope it's not metal fatigue.
Alright, after the experimental grenade is made, I'll send him to go help with the clearing out of the room. Also, I just wanted to make some note that Martin has changed up his outfit since being upgraded to Sergeant, promoted to Sergeant. His nickname is Martina, and he added some attire or decal to his bubblegum pink wardrobe. Made his gun a little bit more sexy, I have to say. No, I do like what you've done with yourself, Martin. He just has this really like happy-go-lucky sort of demeanor about him, which is infectious. I always see quite a few of the others trying to spend time with him whenever possible. So I'm just looking around. Seeing what they're doing. Oh. I think Kyle is doing some sit-ups over there. Dwyler's getting his drink on. Looks like Delta. I want to say that's Delta and Najee just playing some cards and drinking over there. Shark and Alice are having a nice chat. Now, it seems like everybody's relaxing. Everybody is, keeping themselves occupied. Alright, the supply drop is still available, and we could get some alien alloys over there.
Avenger,
alright, before
new course.
Let's quickly grab the supply drop, because we are running low on supplies a little bit. Oh, come on.
Commander, the aliens are still moving forward on the Avatar project. Taking out that facility would deal a serious blow to their efforts.
Get there.
Course for Sector 10, Eastern
I just
United
suddenly
States.
had a huge bout of paranoia just now.
Attempting to establish local regional contact.
Forget the supply drop. The addition of a corrosive chemical additive to our standard frag grenades results in a small explosive that is especially effective at removing enemy armor. Targets will continue to suffer persistent damage as the acid clings to them and continues to eat away at any surface it touches. Nice. Alright. Well, you know what? Not what I wanted to do. We're gonna help out there. And since we have the Illyrium cores to spare, work on some
We'll get
ammunition.
started right away, Commander. I'll send word when the project is complete.
It'll take a while, but oh well. Come on, we need to get here. We need to find this facility now.
Commander, we're making progress piecing this thing back together, but it hasn't been pretty.
Our soldiers completely disabled this unit in the field. What we're hearing is merely a byproduct of electrical impulses. I assure you, it is well past the point of feeling pain.
I'll take your word for it, Doctor.
I'm sending you a new sequence now.
These are coordinates. Return coordinates. Think we've got a point of origin. Well, part of one.
Something else. Something underneath. One moment. The unit is attempting to block further access.
That's not all it's doing. I'm losing the data we've already decrypted.
Almost there. Just one more adjustment.
Forget the data. It's accessing the power core. Overriding my safeties. Increasing power levels to tie in, sever the connection.
There.
What the fuck was that, guys?
Some sort of fail-safe protocol, I imagine. The Codex must have intentionally overloaded the interface to prevent any further theft of information. Still, I believe I was one step ahead of it.
That's an enormous amount of data.
Yes, and I expect it may take some time to decipher.
Better get started. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that again.
I'll proceed with the necessary research and preparation. With your approval, of course, Commander.
Yeah,
I'd
of course.
also suggest we look into those coordinates.
That's if I can reconstruct the data we lost in the transfer. I just hope it was worth it.
New objective added.
You realize how much of a scare you guys gave me? I thought we were going to lose the Avenger at one point or another. Use the Shadow Chamber to decrypt the remaining Codex data. So what you're asking me to do: examine the Codex brain, study the Codex, decrypt the data, and then also investigate the Codex brain coordinates. I need to make contact with the local resistance in the region where we found the coordinates, though.
I've updated our latest operational objectives, Commander.
In the field, the Codex appears as an anomalous form in an almost constant state of flux, seemingly only present in our world for milliseconds at a time. However, it was apparently not immune to the effects of conventional weaponry, having dissipated before leaving behind this object.
Codex brain codename Rubik. Central processing unit encompassing data storage, communications, tactical control, as well as a host of other functions we've yet to identify. Before the Codex destroyed itself, along with our containment area, we did manage to recover a subset of the data containing what appears to be a set of map coordinates. It'll take more time to work through the remaining fragments, but in the interim, we have a load to pursue. Yeah, we do. We don't have enough scientists. We'll need more manpower. Alright.
I am still hard at work on the current research priority, Commander.
So we have a lot to do. We have to attack that black site mission eventually. And
I've marked the location Shen pulled from the Codex, Commander. It's a remote region, out in the woods away from any populated areas. We'll need to contact the local resistance forces if we want to get a closer look.
New objective added.
Commander, I've updated our current objectives based on the most recent findings.
who do we need to connect with? Oh, we need to go through South America. It's a complicated line. Well, first, we need to take care of this. Sorry, my hands are tied right now. So Bradford, we need to figure out our best method of attack and just commit to it.
Reading you loud and clear.
Well, now we have access to the eastern United States, New York, Wisconsin.
New regional contacts located.
We can connect with the western states, New Mexico. For New Mexico, we could probably connect down into South America.
Commander, now that we've established contact with the local resistance, we've got the details we need to move on the aliens' facility. This is our chance to set back their work on the Avatar project.
Which is what I need desperately. Sabotage the alien facility. Aliens have constructed a facility deep in the wilderness. Fueling progress toward their Avatar project, we must destroy it. Says that there's 11 enemies there. A muton, a viper, an advanced trooper, an advanced officer, a stun lancer, a shield bearer, advent mech. And there's probably multiple ones of the same. Yeah, that's 7. There's probably additional mutons and troopers. In other words, we're facing pretty much everything that we've dealt with or been accosted by to date. Alright, so this is where we're at. We need to eventually hit the black site, which I'll do after we deal with this facility. We need to further examine the Codex brain by decrypting the data, which we need upwards to about 2 or 3 more
We're
scientists.
chasing another set of coordinates into the middle of nowhere. We've done it before, and we didn't like what we found then either.
Gotta deal with it.
Wilderness or not, the aliens could be setting up an ambush, or worse for all we know. Our people will be prepped and ready for a fight. I just wish we had more to go on.
All of us do. And then we have to complete the mission. Either way, the 2 objectives, 2 out of 3 objectives are going to be hard to deal with because we basically have to create a string of contacts or a string of information together. We have to pull all of this together in order to reach one of these ideal goals. Our next supply drop isn't for a while, and we still need to pick up the current one. So after we deal with this facility, I'd like to go back to get that supply drop before we hit the black site, just to make sure that we have the equipment that our soldiers need. Yeah, Bagel and Capo are ready to fight. The one who will be most ready to get out there again is Time in 6 days. The other 2 are still going to be gone for a while. Alright. So the shield bearer autopsy should be ready soon, but what we need to focus on now is get into this facility now. We can finally access it after so damn long. It's going to be a big facility, I'm sure, so there's going to be a lot of buildings and elevated platforms. Very difficult is what it says, so chances of us losing people, very high. But you know what, I've been dilly-dallying for too long, so let's bring in Destin. We need to bring in all the stops. all the stops. Capo. Sorry, Bagel, I'm gonna need you to stay behind. Martin. You know what? Bagel wants to come. Bagel will come. I wish we had more grenadiers, actually. Starting to now realize that we might have been a bit low when it came to grenadiers. Alright, Najee. So basically we're going to have to infiltrate a facility, which is going to be hard as is. Actually, what I'm trying to decide is who this fifth individual should be. If we're infiltrating a facility and we're going to have so many difficult enemies to deal with, is bringing a lot of grenades the most beneficial thing? Or should I bring a second ranger? Because, I'll stick with this. So what do I have? Let's see, an advanced laser sight? I'll give that to Martin's weapon. Make it look even cooler and more potent. And then I'll upgrade his weapon a bit. With Talon rounds. You know, if getting these like critical hits, as I would say, is that beneficial? Like with that upgrade. Alright, and Capo, you've been through a lot, but alright, what grenade should I give you? Give you the acid grenade. I think you could do a lot of harm with that. Najee, I'm going to give you the gas grenade. Bagel, I'm going to give you... I want to give you the medkit, but you do have a medical protocol, so you'll have a grenade as well. Destin. Give you the battle scanners. And is there anything I want to build? Weapon upgrading, perhaps. I only have enough to either upgrade the cannon or the Gauss rifle. Upgrade the mag cannon. I think that's the right thing. I have a nanoscale vest that's available. I'd give it to somebody, but we don't have enough. Once we upgrade our armor, then maybe. Alright, so probably for the most difficult mission that we've ever sent a team on, we're sending Destin, Capo, Martin, Bagel, and Najee. So, I'm not sure how this is going to turn out given the parameters, but this is a necessity because if we don't deal with this facility, they're going to complete the Avatar project and we will be, it's over. So I have no choice. We have no choice. So the likelihood of somebody dying here is high, but everybody knows what they signed up for.
Squad green to deploy.
We gotta try. We gotta do this.
To take out a high-security Advent installation operating out of this region. Intel from the Resistance suggests this facility is conducting research critical to the Avatar project. Once in position, approach the designated target and plant the X4 charges. Once they're armed, move to minimum safe distance and level that facility. Menace 1-5. Target coordinates are locked in. Move to designated position and place the X4 charges. We are in a concealed position.
A large facility that we have to get into the heart of. Probably the best thing we can do, looks like, setting up an elevated positioning with our grenadiers and our sharpshooters while the rangers and specialists take on setting up the charges. As for getting there, hopefully we can do it without being spotted. Hopefully.